Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be different because normally when people do food hauls, they show you everything. But I'm not going to. I'm going to show you what I got accomplished in the last couple days for emergency purposes. You know, the dockers going on strike, inclement weather. But I'm Melody, this is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, and I'm going to kind of take you around because I spent like hours yesterday trying to fit things. In case you don't know, I'm staying with my son, and we had to get it, well, I had to get it stocked here. So right now you're looking at produce. I got 2 butternut squashes, 2 green cabbages, and 2 red cabbages. I may end up making fermented sauerkraut or something. I got that at Produce Junction, didn't deal with it yet. And then yesterday I went out with my friend John, a little produce place around here. I grabbed 4 zucchinis, so stay tuned for that. Whatever recipe I make, I'll bring you along for that. 2 tomatoes and an eggplant, and I'll explain why I got that eggplant. So let's see. I went to Sam's, and so this is the table that I picked up for my son. I had to get Ensures for me, and they had a big like 10-pound bag of onions, and these onions are like enormous onions. So I organized that, I put that there, and then I put the dog's cans and her dry food to utilize this space next to the produce. So let's move on and let me show you, giving you like a little tour and tell you everything that I did, purchased, and prices. So over here is this tote that I have sitting here that's filled with all different kinds of pastas and some beans. I brought that with me. And we kind of keep the trash can pinned because my little dog, if she smells the slightest bit of chicken, she will get into the trash. So that's what's in there. And then my son likes snacks, so usually keep some there, but I organized it a little tiny bit better. I filled my canister up with more flour, but there's still some left. And we had some water bottles left, and I grabbed 2 more cases of water, the sports bottles and the regular. But that is what's in there, and that's where I keep my Ninja, which is an all-in-one pot plus air fryer because we use it quite a bit. Jared picked this up for himself, but just extra fruit. Those famous Amos cookies that I picked him up maybe 2 months ago are still not gone. 42 pouches are in there. So good buy if you have kids. And then the extra water, and why it's pinned up against the trash is for that reason. Because the trash is this type, and for some reason she can get into it. Okay, so also, I'm going to point out, if you're in a smaller space, can you do it? You can, because I did it. So up here, I have apples. I want to get these in the fridge, but the fridge is filled right now. And I got really green bananas, some Hawaiian rolls, and this is just different crackers and Nutri-Grain bars. And these, I spoke about these before. Something quick and easy to eat on its way out the door, or even for me. But let me show you what I worked on yesterday. This is the cabinet so far, at least I think, of where I'm keeping most of the canisters. So, previous video, if you've been following along, you saw that I purchased, Debbie had found it for me initially, but this is the vegan organic pure cane sugar. And I had gotten rid of one because I thought I saw some specks in it. I found this yesterday when I was out with my friend John. So I grabbed 2 bags. They were $6 a bag. This is what's left in this bag that I couldn't fit. So let me show you. I didn't clean anything up in advance. We're just going to wing this video on how I'm able to stock, fill things up to make sure that we're good in case of an emergency. I have some extra yeast because I'm going to be making a bunch of pizzas, and I'll tell you why. And this is under there because I needed the jar and the room in the refrigerator. So, fully stocked on powdered sugar. I have rice and minute rice behind it, but I don't want to open the box to fill this container up yet. I have some powdered milk. This is just what I'm holding that in. So behind here, I think the only thing I may have forgotten is molasses to make some more brown sugar. But if I had to be honest, I would say I'm probably down maybe 1 bag of brown sugar. But 10 pounds of sugar there. Listen, I fill every nook and cranny. Let me see, because I meant to get a Sharpie. This was what was left out of 2 bags of sugar. I put it in here. Back there's kosher salt, extra. There's granola, there's Crisco, brown sugar, and let's see. I'll mess it up just to show it to you. Craisins, baking soda, coconut. Trying to figure out what is in this bag here because I literally forget. What is in this bag? Another bag of pure cane sugar. So that, and I have a little bit of cornmeal left. You'll be seeing a video on pantry items or for your cabinet. Let me just make sure I'm showing everything. So, dried cranberries, there's granola, brown sugar, I use kosher salt. So, we're stocked that way. And once my containers go down, I'll use this bag of sugar to refill everything up. So, let me see if I can put this back the way that I had it. And I'll just try to show you things that I picked up. So that ready to go for whatever comes our way. This is my regular flour. That's bread flour. Plus I have extra bread flour. This is the rice, as I explained, and I have other rice in there. Powdered sugar. And let me put these. I'm just going to sit it here for now. That's the extra sugar. Yeast. I had to take it out of a glass jar. I have dark chocolate bars, like baking bars in there for if I go to make mousse or whatever. I made sure I have that on hand. I need to get some more milk powder for sure. But I'm just using this to hold my measuring cups because they keep falling everywhere. Okay, and then we'll talk about the top. I have an empty container, and I think I wanted to put the brownie mix in this. I made cornbread mix and brownie mix. That video you'll probably see after this. And I think that's what that's for. So, kosher salt is in this container. I fill it up as I need it. Raisins are in that one. This is cocoa powder. And then I have semolina flour back there. This is the organic cane sugar. Chocolate chips back there. I had to use 2 containers. 2 of my containers for cane sugar. And then, what is the other one in the back there? Let me see if I can tell you what's back there. So all these are mainly full. I just may need some molasses, because you can make your own brown sugar that way, but that's probably about the only thing that I forgot. Let's see. Oh, this is the cornmeal mixture that I made, which, again, you'll see that video after this one. So I made cornmeal mixture with the instructions in the inside. It's like 2 cups. Then you add your butter, your egg, and the same with that brownie mixture up there. You will see that video. So I'm trying to make sure all the containers are filled with things that we need here. You know, just makes life a little bit easier. And I have 1 container left empty. All right, let's keep going. So this cabinet over here, when I got here, was, I guess, their snack cabinet. I organized it yesterday and it looks a mess, believe it or not. But there's plenty of crackers, I got marshmallows. He's got cereal. This is all extra peanut butter cups and breakfast bars. I have power cakes. He has more granola in here. These are oatmeal cream pies. I'm just recycling the container from cookies. I have 2 big, enormous bags of oatmeal back there, plus instant. There's syrups, there's honeys, there's lots of peanut butter, barbecue sauce. They didn't have my Canadian maple syrup that I usually like, but I did get this organic one. There's strawberry preserve backups back there. Just a couple cup of noodles, you know. Nutella. Whole big thing of his hot chocolate that he likes, and dates for me. So let me think what's behind here as barbecue sauce falls. Just extra soups and stuff are back there for him. And let's see if we could just stick this up there. There's extra mustard, condiments up in there, hopefully. I mean, this was clean. It's the best that I could organize it. I'm even using a disposable. Let me put this back. I'm using one of those disposable pans to try to keep this cabinet as organized as possible. Did I state there's honey back there? Okay, there's honey. And, you know, some drink mix. But let me show you. There's more crackers back there. These are peanut butter and cheese. I think they're peanut butter on just whatever cracker. There's a whole box of those peanut butter cups back there for on the go, quick and easy. But I'm just using this, and there's all these club crackers that I purchased from Sam's. I put them in there that way. And, you know, when you pull something out, it never goes back the way that you had it. But we'll make do. Just figured I would bring you along for this video because I didn't show everything that I purchased when I got it because I needed to find room for it and how I was going to be able to do that. So, yeah. And my boy is a snacker. So that's just what's left from that last bag that I purchased from Sam's with the 2 jars of salsa. All right. So I switched this back so that quick, convenient things could be in here for my son. And now let's move on to the rest. Okay, don't mind. I stopped at a Goodwill store and it was 3 pots with a lid. And I think it was like $6.99 because he didn't really have any pots. But don't mind. But I'm just going to give you an idea. I have extra soy sauce, vinegars, oils, avocado oil, cans and cans of chicken are back there. Sauce. Steak sauce, all kinds of bigger items. Olive oil are in the back there, so I can get to the pots. But yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, and a lid, and it was $6.99. So I did grab that. So even if you're in a smaller area, you can fit things. That's the moral of my story too. On this half, this isn't a permanent thing, but right now I bought all this garlic. It's in a netted bag. And I just have it in the strainer. I bought a buku amount, full case of napkins. I just have it sitting on there for now in case someone gets sick or wants a shot. There's some whiskey back there, white vinegar, white wine vinegar. All the vinegars you can think of are back there in a little area for things that I use on a daily. So this is under the actual sink, but bigger bulk items are back there. So let's keep going. Now on this cabinet, baking pans. I wasn't sure how this was going to work out, but this is how it's going to have to be for now. Baking pans and cupcake liners and cheesecake attachment for my KitchenAid to make pasta, and a grater is up top. This whole side is potatoes. Russet potatoes. We'll finish up this one first. Full bag of red potatoes are back there with Yukon Golds. There's no more Yukon Golds left, but there's what we have to finish up on the red potatoes. And then in the back, I have another disposable pan with all my odds and ends of things that I need to bake and cook with. My mixer, sweet potatoes, and then I have things like small red beans. I have large lima beans, some great northern beans. I picked up a ham and split it in half, so we'll make some ham and bean soup. And this is more extra rice. This was just in the other cabinet that I cleaned out, and this is just where I'm storing it for now. Store in every nook and cranny you have. Okay, and let's keep going. So this is all the potatoes. There's no onions or garlic near this, because it's not good to have onions near your potatoes. They will sprout quicker. So I think that's like 1, 2, 3 10-pound bags. And these are the 2 that we have to eat up next. Okay, so over here, I picked up some extra finely found dried basil and stuff like that. I have some bigger herbs here. And I needed some glaze, balsamic glaze. I'll show you why in a minute. And up above here, I'm stocked. It's breadcrumbs and cornstarch and baking powder, vanilla, all the spices you can think of are up there. Could be a little bit neater, but my body's sore. Up at the top is the only jars I think I came here with. Less 1 jar of chicken, which I'm getting phone calls from Don to get my jars out of the basement as if it's bothering them. So they will go somewhere else. And my chopper is there. So yeah, that is that. There's my honey fermenting. I'm going to turn that over while I think of it. And then this is what I came up with for this cabinet here. This is everything that has to do with coffee, and electric coffee grinders back there as well, plus a handheld one in case the power goes out. I picked up an extra Dunkin' Donuts coffee because it's my fave, and I gave John, my friend John, the big thing in Maxwell House I knew I wasn't going to drink. Everything up here on this shelf, I picked up sweetened condensed milk and tea bags. We have it all. So this is the tea area, or the iced coffee drinks. So everything you need is on this one, with hot chocolate and then some of my good containers, because that's where the coffee tea is at. I grabbed this for Jared because he loves green tea. I'm going to see if it'll fit. This is, in case you didn't see this, it stores all my really good teas in here, and this is for making coffee or iced coffee drinks. And yeah, let's keep going. Okay, let's talk about this. I had to rearrange this. Oh my goodness. So up in here is all kinds of soups and bone broth, organic pumpkin, all kinds of fruit. Everything down here is some type of pasta related sauce, and like clam sauce. This is this 1 can. I got diced tomatoes, puree, all different types. Let me see, crushed, diced, tomato paste. There's some of the fire roasted, diced. And up here is fruit. I got organic pumpkin, because it'll be that time before you know it. There's cranberry sauce back there, because every once in a while I like it out of the can. And lots of bone broth. And then over here, I needed more room. This is this cabinet. And believe it or not, that tote is full. But I got extra lasagna shells while I was out. Pasta, I had to get more boxes of this Zizzolini, but they only had it in their brand. But I got 2 boxes of that. All kinds of elbow noodles are in there. Rices. Don't ask, he wanted that, so I got it for him. Something quick. So that's full. Salsa. Big jar of olives. Some chicken stock. I didn't purchase any more Spam. I know people don't like it and some do. I like it. I have emergency hams back there and lots of this fish, in case no one's ever tried it. I love these. Let's see if I can get them out without knocking them all over. Oops. Let's see. I'll try to set them down here. These are the herring fillets. I just call them kipper snaps. I put spicy brown mustard on it. It's a really high in protein, so I got those. There's the hams back there. And I didn't have room for my other can of fruit cocktail. Olives, tuna fish, green beans, corn, all the beans that you could think of. A couple cans of this as well. And cannellini beans, northern beans. We're like filled pretty much. And I thought I would try to show you how I'm fitting it all. There's different rice blends up there. There's basmati rice. I grabbed, Grandma used to make this one a lot. So I grabbed this for a specific meal, cavatelli. And I told you more lasagna shells, needed them. Got bow ties. So I think we're really good in the pasta area. We like pasta. My sons are Italian. And Mama Duke's got all that fish for me. They don't like it. So I got it for me. And like I said, tuna fish and a bunch of, it's like almost 2 rows of olives because, because I make a lot of protein bowls. This is either beans or chicken stock. Let me see. Yeah, chicken stock. And cans of ham are back there because you could throw that in anything. And 1 oddball can of fruit cocktail that I couldn't fit in the other cabinet. I don't have my freezer box here. So it is what it is. I have oatmeal, brown sugar, white sugar. Because yes, I still use that too. This is my pancake mix. And this is the brownie mix. You will see that video next. I got another full oil of avocado oil, cherries. And then here we go. The freezer is packed. I have sweet sausage, hot sausage. I got beef roast, chickens, chicken legs, chicken thighs, chicken breast, Wagyu beef, you name it, it's on there. And a bunch of corn from over the summers in here, and berries. And this is that garlic stuff that I made. I can't even see the name anymore. But it is packed to the gills. Everything you could think of meat-wise is in there. And I got a little bag of frozen mushrooms. And then the refrigerator. So, let's see where to start. The big sour cream is back there because I didn't have what I needed to make my own. I usually make my own if you're here. I cut up some strawberries. This bowl here, and the reason why I have this is because I made some ambrosia right there in that bowl. Didn't think I was going to be able to make it. I have an Alfredo in there, but I got the big one, the sour cream. Dave's bread's back there, heavy cream, half and half. Creamer, cauliflower, cabbage, different types of hot peppers are back here. A whole chicken's in here to get that cooked. Let's see if you can see. Peppers might not be really clear. I mean, shoved, fit, everything I could possibly fit in here that I needed to fit in here. But I just added this bowl last night because I made some ambrosia salads. Looking forward to that. So there's chicken, there's tortellinis. Whoops. Tortellinis back there. Let me see. Now that it just fell out completely. I got 2 organic chickens, oven roaster ones. $14.83 is the pounds. It's $1.48 per pound, so it was $21.95. Okay, so let me get this chicken back in there. And that's a 2-pack of tortellinis there. I just don't have room in the freezer for that yet. And organic eggs are back here. Whole big thing of green peppers and hot spicy peppers. Let's go to this mess right here. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Squeeze it in every nook and cranny you have. So, this is, I keep calling it endive, and it's not for a recipe. But I have all of this fresh mozzarella cheese. I kid you not. Let me see. It was 2 cases of mozzarella, and I gave away 2. One to my friend John and one to my son's friend. So, 12 rolls of fresh mozzarella. That is all squeezed in here. Some convenience. Pot pies are back there, which is what I ate the last 2 nights because of just being purely exhausted, trying to get lots of things in between, whether it's weather related or the dockers going out of work. So there's that. Let me pull this out. I have the 2 bags of pepperoni back here. Pepperoni from Sam's, because I'm going to be coming at you with my pepperoni bread. And I love this cheese. I'm sure I showed this on my channel before. And back there is yeast and a whole thing. I don't know because of my tripod. Let's see if I can get you in there. Hold on. Let's see if I can zoom. Over to the left, there's a whole case of butter back there. That's yeast. Ricotta cheese. I actually have 2 different yeasts. Ricotta cheese. I have my yogurt. But this is this cheese. It's shaved blend. And it's Asiago, Parmesan, and Romano instead of having to buy them all separately. I have cheese shoved everywhere. This mozzarella cheese. Literally squeezed in everywhere. Just went through a container of strawberries because I did get 3, but now I have 2 that are left. Escarole, this is, by the way, Escarole, and let me refix you so you can see things properly. Zoom you back out. I bought the whole bag of this. My son, said he doesn't really care for the cubes. I like it. I gave a whole bunch to my friend John yesterday. I had portobello mushrooms because if you're new here, I eat meat, obviously, but sometimes I like mushrooms just in anything, but the portobello mushrooms, it's like a meat substitute. Blueberries, Brussels sprouts. Yes, probably a bad mayonnaise, but that's okay because I'm not making that from scratch. There's grapes back there. And my Greek yogurt that's a live active culture is also back there. Let's see. 2 additional strawberries are in this drawer with 1 Granny Smith. Don't ask, I needed it for pork, and this thing is going to beep, so let's wait till it stops beeping. Okay, where was I? I had to shut it in order for it to stop beeping. So blueberries, I think I was, and a whole big thing of hash browns. I just put them in my air fryer for me. Brussels sprouts, cheese cubes, the mushrooms, told you that all already. I have 1 apple, green apple, because of sauerkraut and pork. 2 things of strawberries, a bunch of lemons in here. And then, this is just packed. Turmeric, a little bit of ginger for the chicken, celery, carrots, garlic, all in this drawer. Giving you like a little tour of everything. Now let's just hope the other drawer opens up. And then, oh, this is my son's. Blue cheese, I got goat cheese, I got some American cheese, I have provolone cheese, I got the Coldian Monterey Jack for sliders, and then hopefully you can see back there so I don't have to pull it out. I got the extra sharp and then the seriously sharp, that's for macaroni and cheese, because I make it homemade, I don't buy it me personally. Blue cheese, like I told you. Provolone cheese. There's 42 slices in there. Make sure you check all your expiration dates as you're buying it. And then he has some of this. So lots of pizzas are coming up because of all the fresh mozzarella. And I was looking all over for basil, fresh basil. A lot of places didn't have it. So I bought a plant, but I'll show you what that looks like. And then you can't fit anything else on the door. I have butter. I have a whole thing of cream cheese. More sweet and not sweet and condensed. Cream of chicken soup, horseradish, cowboy candy, some applesauce cups, fruit cups. All the condiments were good. Got biscuits because I couldn't fit them on the actual shelf. And then down here I have a big Jimmy Dean's roll of sausage I have to do something with. I have another full jar of this also. It was sold in 2. And I have a little bit of my organic maple syrup left. That's why I bought the other one. I have some homemade chicken stock, open green olive sauce, beef broth, yeast. You'll find Ensure's being thrown all over the fridge now. $50 for a case of Ensure. Craziness. But I still have to do this. I have the dog's dog food up there. I have strawberry preserves. I have tomato paste that comes in the squeezable tube. My son likes his condiments. I picked up biscuits. He likes this sweet and spicy sriracha. Only thing I did forget is the chicken one, but I got the Better Than Bouillon for beef. It's my drink. Let's see, I picked up a new steak sauce. I got another Sweet Baby Ray's because we like that. Another spicy brown mustard. Soy sauce that I picked up. And I'm just laying my drink on there because there's like no room. But, you know, you make do. Make it all fit. That's what's going on with the fridge. It's fully stocked. So milk. This is extra ice. And there's red wine back there to make stew. I think I showed you everything. I only buy Dave's all grain bread because I make regular bread. But the fridge is stocked. There's plenty of eggs. What's the worst case scenario? Might have to grab another gallon of milk. That's not too terrible. But that's what the fridge is looking like. And I have to blanch this today. It's a recipe that I make, and it goes with pepperoni and white northern beans or Catalini beans. But the refrigerator's packed, and that's why the other produce is sitting over there. So, it's a lot, and I feel better that it's completely full in here. I do have a freezer box, but originally he didn't want it here, so that's why the freezer looks the way that it does, but there's all sorts of things in here. This is his snack. I don't want to make anything fall. He got himself some Tostitos. But if you can think of it, and frozen broccoli and all that jazz is in there, it's all in there. So, Sam's, I went over by 100 and we'll stare at the fridge. I went over. So I have to think. So 3. I went over by 100, I think in $84 or $48. So I spent a total of $3,484, and then yesterday I ran into Aldis for a few items. That was $50, and then Shoprite was another $50, and I think we're good. I think we're good here for a good while. I'm mainly doing meal preps. You know, I have to do it in certain size quantities, or it'll just go to waste. But yeah, so lots of stuff. The dog food came from PetSmart, so that was separate. That was $27. Her dog food wasn't on sale this time. The cans that she likes. But yeah, so we're pretty packed. Let me show you this basil plant. It's on the windowsill. And it was like 4 something or 3 something, I think it was. The lady gave me like $1 off. So it's in some water. I'll try to see if I can salvage it. But yeah, some caprese salads and lots of pizzas are going to be on the menu coming up really soon. I'll show you how I make pizza from beginning to end. And stay tuned for the pantry items. You know, you can put it in your pantry, you can put it in your cabinet. On the brownie mix, because I did 2. The brownie mix and the cornbread mix. You'll be seeing that. And just kind of wanted to show you everything that I got done and organized. I also got a full case of toilet paper, a full case of napkins. Didn't get the paper towels. I didn't really see any. And we like paper plates sometimes just for convenience. And Hawaiian rolls. And I want to get these in the fridge soon because I have plans for these. And that's it. So instead of you seeing everything all in the bags, it's all out and done. And I feel better because as soon as I heard about the strike, oh, and my son's comment was, I thought we were stocked before you did all this, but we weren't. You know, he's younger and he's a good person. He just doesn't know. And I did show that I got him his green tea, I think, in case I didn't. There's the green tea that I grabbed for him that he likes. So snacks for him, you know, normal things for food and making meals, and plenty of water, toilet paper, napkins. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It doesn't look probably like a lot, but it's a lot, and I think will be good for some time. So even if you're in a smaller area, you can fit it. I have to deal with the Jimmy Deans. I might do it in some patties. And I forgot croissants, because I like to make my croissant French toast, and you can add sausage into it. So yeah, that's the only thing I have to go back out to get, but not right this minute, because this is 2 days worth of work. And just thought that I would bring you on, no matter what space you have, no matter how much money you have. I didn't have a lot, but I was nervous, I'm being honest, with the workers going on strike. So I wanted to get a bunch of things in here. And then within the next week or two, you know, once, because a lot of my family members are sick and have COVID, see if I can get some people together to get all my jars that I preserved from Down Debbie's out. That's what I got for you today. Wanted to show you. And man, oh man, I remember paying like $12 for a case. It's like close to $50 now for Ensure. And I need it because, you know, nerves and things like that. I have to try to gain some more weight. And yeah, so I tried to organize everything and rearrange things and fit everything where it needed to go. So stay tuned. This is why I said I got the eggplant, because I'm going to make eggplant parmesan as one of them. I'm going to do chicken parm because I got all that cheese from a friend of mine. Actually, I didn't get that from the store. All the other cheese I did, not the buffalo mozzarella. That came from a friend of mine. And yeah, lots of exciting things coming from fresh produce. The rest is frozen. And I know for me this is a little bit different of a video to do, but hopefully you don't mind that I did it this way. We're stocked, we're ready, we're prepared for whatever comes our way, whether it's election, whether it's weather, whether it's just whatever, because every day something else changes. So hopefully you're safe. Lots of prayers for the people affected in that atrocious hurricane. And do the best that you can do you. And like I said, stay safe, stay healthy. Lots of prayers for all the victims. Melody, and like, subscribe, share. Catch you on the next video. Bye, friends.